You can be the master of your faith, the captain of your ship. If you learn to mold reality via your subconscious mind. Creation isn't something external. We create our own reality, either deliberately or on autopilot. Neville Goddard, Napoleon Hill, Wallace D. Walter, Abraham Hicks, James Allen and Earl Nightingale are all authors that beautifully articulated the art of manifestation and mastering the deliberate creation via subconscious mind. And they all agree on one thing. You become what you think about and attract exactly what's in your mind. Our subconscious mind creates our reality depending on our dominant thoughts. So, we must change our thoughts to change our reality. But the external world is continuously presenting the lack of things and circumstances not going our way. So how can we change our thoughts then? You must go from reaction mode to creation mode. And here are the 6 tools extracted from the above-mentioned authors to completely reprogram the subconscious mind. 1. Imagination and the 5 senses. The simple secret to attraction is to feel the essence of the thing that you desire in your imagination. Because when we conceive a new desire, it is born from the lack of something in our life. So, by default, we are in lack initially. Now, if we focus on our 5 senses and conscious mind to try to construct a way of attaining our desire, then most likely we will get discouraged depending on how big the desire is. Consequently, we will encourage more lack. Because subconscious mind, always, is listening to your feelings and your thoughts. Hence, the widely spread advice about giving a lot of effort and action to get you what you want simply doesn't work. Especially when the thing you want is extraordinary. Because you are offering action from the basis of feelings of lack. Hence the action will weigh you down. Your 5 senses and conscious mind will present all evidence supporting the conclusion that it is not possible. This is where imagination can help us cheat the system. Simply because there is no such thing as reality. It is all your perception. The truth of this lies in the fact that every single person perceives reality differently. Even individually, we perceive it differently on different days, simply because our mood is not consistent and changes regularly. Hence, the only metric that subconscious cares about is your thoughts, which are laced with emotions. And since there is no such thing as reality, the subconscious mind treats your imagination as reality. Depending on how deep you can immerse yourself in your imaginal act. Meaning, if you can see your desired car with even finer details, vividly in your imagination, then that is the first base of immersion. But if you can hear the roar of its engine, then it becomes more real. And if you can smell the leather seats in your imagination, feel the steering wheel in your hands. Meaning, get all your 5 senses involved in the act. Then as far as your subconscious is concerned, that is reality. And by the law of attraction, it must bring that exact imaginal act into your physical experience. Neville Goddard calls this process as achieving life-like imagination. Meaning, the more real you make it, the more emotionally charged your thoughts become. And the faster will be the manifestation. Therefore, imagination is the only tool that can get you out of the lack vibration that you are offering because of your perceived reality. Which, by the way, is most of the time faulty and deceiving. Thus, the imaginal act makes you a perfect vibrational match to what you want. And if you can persist this feeling every night in your meditation and fall asleep to it, you will have it very soon. 2. Self-talk. Since you have already perfectly articulated the imaginal act of what you want to the realism of life-like, all you need to do is guard your self-talk in the daytime. Because again, all the subconscious cares about are your thoughts, charged with emotions. So, if you talk negatively about your desire that you just constructed in your mind, it will delay its physical manifestation. Or may even halt it completely. Our conscious mind is the guard dog that protects the subconscious mind. So, if you can deliberately redirect all your self-talk to be positive and uplifting, then you are only allowing positive thoughts to get through to the subconscious. Therefore, it must stick to the manifestation process, and positive thoughts are its fuel to get it done faster. Disregard all that you observe in your world. Because reality is not really the reality that we make it out to be. You must guard your desire and your mind from all the lies, and you will have what you desire. Even the music you listen to has a direct effect on your subconscious. And so does the news. So purposefully avoid all the negative things that you can, and stay focused on reprogramming your subconscious mind with positive self-talk. 3. Living in the end. Neville Goddard calls it living in the fulfillment of your desire. That is, don't think about how you will attain you desire. Rather, feel in your imagination, as though it is already done. You are already living in that lavish house in your imagination. You are already dating the girl that you want. Feel the satisfaction and happiness of the desire fulfilled. And then by the law, your subconscious mind must bring it in your physical reality. Napoleon Hill also talks about seeing yourself already in possession of your goal. And so does all the other authors aforementioned in this video. The logic behind it is simple. When you feel as though you already have it, you have no resistance, all you feel is happiness and satisfaction. Lack is completely eradicated. All the creative emotions are at play, and subconscious must make it into reality. When we fixate on the how, we hinder the manifestation, because we don't know the how. But we certainly can feel the end. The wish fulfilled, and the state you are in when you see it in front of you. If you can see the end, you have created the how automatically. Because end cannot exist without the how to achieve it. And the divine force and subconscious mind will take care of it completely. You may not even have to lift a finger. Circumstances will perfectly align for you. And even if you must act for it, the action will be of ease and flow. Deliberate creation comes at ease, as the how is orchestrated by the divine. So, immerse yourself in the feeling of the end, and reenact it again and again in your mind, till you have it. Neville Goddard suggests that this process to be done right before sleep, as the drowsy state before sleep is perfect to plant the desire in your subconscious mind, with minimal resistance. 4. Revision. It is very important to reconstruct the limiting beliefs that you currently hold in your subconscious mind. And rewrite them via the process of revision. For example, you may believe due to various past experiences that you are not confident. You must go into your imaginal act and change this belief by repainting your memory. For example, you had to give a speech on a certain occasion and the words didn't come out of your mouth. There was a lot of nervousness and hence it went bad. Go into your imagination and see yourself giving the best speech that you can imagine. Feel the goosebumps as you receive standing ovation from the audience. Feel the exhilaration in your body and the confidence that brought such an outstanding speech into being. Feel the words smoothly coming out of your mouth with precision and authority. And now every time you remember this memory, remember the way you reconstructed it and not the way it happened. This way, you can rid of all the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. You are doing a mental cleansing and removing all the low vibrational trash that is hindering your abundance. Revise that date that didn't go well. Make it exactly the way you wanted it to be. And feel the happiness and satisfaction of a great date. You can reconstruct your entire past and delete that old version that doesn't serve you. 5. Affirmations. It is hard to mix feelings of belief and faith in your words in the initial stage of reprogramming the subconscious mind. Think about it, we all have our current set of limiting beliefs formed over a period of decades. So, suddenly presenting a totally opposite idea to your mind seems like a lie, no matter how hard you try to focus. For example, if you have been told that only hard work brings riches, and now you are introduced to the paradigm of deliberate creation from the mind. It seems like a huge leap. Therefore, the mind rebels against it. So, affirmations will save you from these initial rebellion and conform your mind by letting it know that you are the master. A simple trick is to start using affirmations the moment your mind tries to negate your new beliefs. For example, when you are visualizing your new and luxurious house in your mind and your brain fights back with all kinds of evidence against it, just repeat to yourself, "It is mine because I am worthy and I deserve it. I was born to be a deliberate creator, so I choose to create this. Therefore, it is mine." Repeat it in your mind again and again, and the feelings of belief and faith will follow. As a belief is nothing but a repeated set of thoughts and feelings. So brute force your subconscious mind to conform to you, and soon it will bend its knee to its master. It can also be a great idea to use affirmations the moment you wake up, as that time is most impressionable. That is, the brain is in its most suggestive state to accept new ideas. Not to mention that it will set up your day in the positive groove from the get-go. 6. Persistence. Just like we can hardly do even one push-up in the start, don't expect to be able to master imagination and all the above-mentioned steps on your first try. Your one goal is to repeat the same imaginal act in your mind again and again, until you feel like you have reached life-like realism. And even then, continue it till you reach your physical manifestation. It is the same as training your imagination muscles like you would train specific muscles of your body. And it is best to start with a relatively small desire that is non-consequential for your life. For example, going to another city for a trip. Or going to a beautiful beach that you always wanted to go. These types of desires have less resistance in your being. You will be able to easily imagine and feel the details of your desire without much backlash from your mind. These types of desires aren't your life's main goal. Therefore, there is less pressure surrounding them. The goal is to manifest something pleasant and non-consequential so that your belief gets firm. That you are able to reprogram your subconscious and consequently create deliberately. And then you can move up from there to bigger desires as your faith and belief in yourself gets firm with each step. Manifest a good amount of money like $10,000. Because $1 million seems too big a task for a beginner. Not that you can't, but it may be harder. Think of your imaginal act as a present fact and not a future event. Consider it done. And pay no attention to any opposing thought. And allow it to unfold with ease and firm belief. You don't have to devise any plan. It will all come to be automatically in the most natural of ways. Again, you must consider it done, as though it is a present fact and not a future occurrence that you are waiting to happen. In future videos I will explain specific examples of manifesting specific things. And how to use focused imagination to live in the fulfillment of your desire. Watch this next to manifest the girl that you desire. Or create her to perfection if you haven't found her yet.